Hi, I'm Scott and I'm reviewing some canned fish that I got from the Lawson convenience store here in Japan. So there's been a bit of a trend in recent years for canned food bars. Do you know what I mean? So usually when you go into the bar, behind the counter, they have all the bottles of whiskey and rum and gin and all that stuff. But in these bars, they have all the cans on display behind the counter. So you go in and you look at all the different things like, okay, I'm going to have sardines, some mackerel and some scallops. And they serve the can like on a plate, they open it up for you, they maybe put a bit of cheese on top or a few cucumbers, a bit of a garnish, and that's what you get with your drink. So it's basically a canned food bar. If you ever come to Japan, you should definitely try them. They're really cheap, you can try lots of different flavors, and you know, it's different. It's a bit of fun. So when you go to the convenience store, you'll find these kind of canned foods are always next to like the bottles of wine or whiskey. You'll find them pretty close to the alcohol. So the first one I'm going to try today is Saba Shogayaki, which is mackerel with ginger sauce. So the mackerel itself has been grilled and it's served in like a lovely ginger sauce. So it should be really good to go with beer. So I'm driving today, so this is Suntory All Free. Apparently it's got no calories, no sugar, and no pudding Thai, whatever that means. Non-alcoholic beer. But let's crack it open and see what it looks like, or see what it tastes like. Wow. That fit completely perfectly in that glass. That's really nice. So let's taste the beer first. Smells like real beer. Give it a taste. No, it doesn't really taste like real beer, but it's close. You could fool yourself into thinking it's beer, but it's good enough for today's purposes. So the price of this is 149 yen, which is 99 cents. Ha! It's almost free. And it's 134 calories in one can. So let's go in for a closer look. So it comes in this incredibly shocking pink can, which I was a bit surprised at. 134 calories there, so it opens really easily. And when I opened it, I immediately noticed that the fish was like browned. It's been charred, so you can see it's lovely and glossy. There's a bone right in the middle there, but I think that's going to be nice and soft. I wouldn't worry about any bones. And you can see the sauce is lovely and glossy and it looks really rich and good big pieces of fish. Probably about half of a fish in there, I think. So I put it onto a plate so you could see it a little better. And you can see the sauce looks lovely. Plenty of ginger pieces floating around inside that sauce. And I'm the kind of person, when I have fish, I really need to have some rice with it. So I got some rice to go along with it because I want to spoon it on top just to have the full kind of meal experience. So there you go, I'll put it all on top of the rice, and I use chopsticks to eat this one, but it's probably going to be easier to use a spoon because it's just one of those things. And now the time has come to open up this can. So that's that opened up. Would you like to have a look? So as you can see, there's a good piece of mackerel in there, and it's kind of swimming around in this lovely rich ginger sauce. And you can see that the fish, the skin of the fish has been seared or charred using some kind of a direct heat. We should go in and have a bit of a test without the rice. So smell test. Now it does smell quite fishy, but it is fish after all. It's fish in a can. So let's have our first little taste. Oh. So this fish is actually really meaty. It's quite a thick piece of fish. Usually when you think of like canned fish like sardines or something, they're like quite small or little pieces of fish in there. But this is like a huge, actually, it's half a fish in here, and a mackerel's not a small fish. If I can get this out and show you, it's quite a big piece of fish. So there's a lot of eating in this. And as I say, it does taste quite meaty. There are a few bones, if I pick out a bone here, but I'm trying to show you a bone here, but There are some bones, like you can see, like here. But I'm expecting them to be quite soft. It just melts in your mouth. Don't worry about these bones. They're very easily digestible. They're very easy to digest. So let's put some of this fish on some rice. By the way, let's have a bit of the sauce as well. I just want to taste the sauce on its own. Ah, that's really good. It's quite a gingery, kind of a sweet gingery taste, and it's going really well with the mackerel. So let's break off some of the fish like this and have it with some nice rice. Have it like this, just on a spoon. Okay, here goes. The quality is just second to none. As I said before, you know, when you think of canned fish, you think of like some nasty little sardines or something, but this is gourmet stuff. I mean, this is restaurant quality. Just the fish itself and the way it's been cooked is cooked to perfection. It's not dry, it's not overly wet, it's not overly moist, and it goes really well with rice. I couldn't eat this without rice. And wash it down with some non-alcoholic beer as well. Ah, I tell you what, if you come to Japan on your holidays and you're sitting in your hotel, maybe you don't have a lot of money to spend, get yourself a couple of cans of beer, one of these packs of rice, and a couple of cans of these fish things, and you've got a party ready to go. It's really good. Arigato. Iwashi no kabayaki. So this is sardines in a sweet soy sauce glaze. So this sweet soy sauce glaze is basically another name for like a teriyaki, which I'm sure you've tried so many times. Teriyaki chicken is one of the most famous one. Price-wise, this is exactly the same price as the other one. It's 149 yen, which is 99 cents. Super cheap right now. And this one, it has fewer calories. It's 111 calories in the whole can. But before we open it up, let's go in for a closer look. Now this comes in an orange can, which for me looks much more suitable for a dish like this. Again, the can opens very easily to reveal some lovely looking sardines in a sweet soy sauce glaze. Look at that, it's so glossy again. They look absolutely fantastic. And there's probably, I don't know, maybe 2 sardines in there. And you can see the little bones, but the bones are completely edible. And the sauce itself looks lovely and sweet and very rich looking. So again, I put it on a plate to give you more of a look at it. Yeah, some good thick pieces of sardine. So again, put it on some rice because for me, I like to have rice with these kinds of things. Let's crack it open. Oh, this smells different. This smells kind of sweeter. Let's give you a close-up view there. Cheers. This is kind of growing on me. It's quite good, this. Okay, so let's have a bit of a taste at the sardines in the sweet soy sauce glaze. So first, again, it smells really good. It smells, I don't know, more meaty. Even though it's fish, I don't know why, it smells kind of meaty. So again, I'm always impressed by the glossiness of the sauce. Okay, let's give it a try. I'm noticing when I'm biting through and when I'm you know, eating them, I can feel tiny, tiny little bones, but it's nothing which bothers me at all. It just like, it almost adds an extra bit of texture. There you go. It looks nice on a bit of rice there, doesn't it? Check that out. Nice, eh? Okay, let's dig in with some rice. See what it tastes like. And because the outside of both of these fish dishes have been kind of barbecued, seared, it does give it an extra kind of a smokiness. So different from if you have like sardines and oil, it's just basically fish, which is good, but these have kind of a barbecued scent to them, which gives them, I don't know, an extra edge, an extra appeal. So let's talk ratings here. I'm going to give the mackerel version, which is the one in the pink tin, I'm going to give it 3 out of 5. The flavor was absolutely fantastic, but the thing is, I'm not such a big kind of a fish person. It does have a slightly fishy taste, but that is kind of not covered, but it's helped, shall we say, by the ginger sauce. But it's really, really good. 3 out of 5 sounds like I'm being a bit harsh, but the value for money, 99 cents, 149 yen. You can't argue with that, and it's a great experience. Very Japanese. Now the sardines, I'm gonna give them 5 out of 5. These were my favorite. Just, I like this sweet kind of teriyaki sauce, the kabayaki sauce. So next time you're in Japan, go to the convenience store, buy some of these, get yourself some rice, get some real beer or a glass of wine, and enjoy them to the full. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.